Hi guys and welcome to another episode of TTS, a show where we take interesting and abnormal concepts and try to apply them to ladder. This week we're going to be looking at the Egghead Paladin, and as the name suggests, yes, this deck will have 2 dragon eggs and 2 rubian eggs, and this is kind of a play around to try and make sure that they work in Paladin. Now, I'll be completely honest, I have not played with this deck that much, so I don't know how actually it will turn out, but I hope that we can discover it together, and if we lose every game, then so be it, we'll just have some fun. So let me just point at a few things here. We have Scarlet Purifier, which synergizes really well with New Rubian Egg, and also acts sort of as like removal against decks like Zoo, against annoying sticky Death minions, which you generally don't want to see on the board. And you will have some buffs, obviously, because you want to buff your eggs. Beast of Sergeant is, I think, the only minion that actually buffs other minions, apart from Quartermaster. You will see double kings. Obviously, I decided to run one Seal of Champions. I don't remember what I cut for it. It was Dr. Boom, I think, that I put instead. Also, you will see that Keeper of Ulduman is present, because it will be just great with the eggs. If you have an egg on the board and you drop Keeper of Ulduman, you pretty much won the game. Defender Vargas obviously is the choice. So as you can see, this deck is, is really great in theory. So since it's great in theory, let's put it to the test and let's see if it stands up against the EU ladder. Now again, if we don't succeed with the deck, I am not going to be too salty. I am not claiming that it was my creation or anything like that, but I was inspired. I was inspired just recently to create this deck, and we'll see. We'll see. Now, Warrior is probably the only matchup where dropping a Dragon Egg will not be kind of the best, but the thing is that I really, I know that most Warriors don't actually run silences, therefore I believe it will be a great thing to just put on the board forever, and it will stick, hopefully. Also, we have Keeper of Ulduman to synergize with either this egg or this egg, it doesn't really matter. Do I want to go double abusive? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Like, you guys will hate me if that does not happen here.
Get in there, fight, maggot. Get in there, fight.
Okay, goodbye, Arbor-Smith. Hello, 6 damage on the board and a minion. Like, of course, Whirlwind kinda sucks, but do you really think that he runs Whirlwind? I doubt it. I doubt it. And if he plays Revenge, oh come on. That is just sad. That is just sadness right there. I'm gonna use a coin this turn because I think that this is very, very great. We have a follow-up Keeper of Ulduman, either on something he plays or something that I have already on the board. I think most likely I'm gonna use Keeper of Ulduman on my own Rubian Egg here to kind of seal the deal, so to speak, to actually, have a 3/3 minion that will just win the game. Aha. I don't know what he's playing into. Maybe a brawl, maybe not. I don't know. But I will still do this. Yeah, I'll do that. Because we at the moment are the aggressor, so the longer we can keep being aggressive without us getting punished, the better. And if I buff the Nerubian Egg, then cards like Brawl become less useful, so to speak. I don't think it will be like that less useful, but it will be definitely less useful. Control Warrior is a matchup that I didn't really think through too great. Okay, now Brawl definitely will suck for him, because even if my 1/1 survives, right, then I'll get 2 4/4s. So, I mean, I'll take that trade any day. And now we have a on turn 7 Dr. Boom play. I think I continue going face here, guys. Oh my god, this is really good. I think I continue going face. I could have killed it, but then I was like, you know what? If he brawls me, I have Dr. Boom next turn, and I honestly doubt that he'll be able to come back, the Adolfka 27. I think I actually fought this guy before on stream, because I remember people not mocking Adolfka's name and saying some weird things. Do we actually have lethal? 6, 7, 8. We don't have lethal. Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still don't have lethal. Let's have lethal. Oh god, I messed up. Well, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. You mess up sometimes, and that's okay. And I'm sure that people will be like, oh my god, Rushin, you're so bad, but I encourage you to take a look at the time. It's currently 9:40 in the freaking morning on a Thursday. I have to record early because basically at some point during at some point during the day I would have to leave the house. The broompots just hate this guy unless he has brawl. Unless he has brawl. Unless he has... Okay, I'm just gonna stop saying that. Well, let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fine. He chooses death. We are gonna take a win, even though we misplayed just a tiny bit. It was like a tiny itsy bitsy misplay. So, I mean, it's all good, right? A win for the good guys. Or the bad guys, if you're looking from the perspective of Adolfka 27. I was always wondering what goes into making a nickname with a number at the end. Like, sometimes you will see like a nickname, for example, Dozel. Let's take this poor hunter for example. You will see Dozel, and at the end you will see like 57, and then you wonder to yourself, do you really think that he went through and he sat there typing Dozel 1, Dozel 2, Dozel 3 until he got to 57? When he finally got the 57th nickname and he stuck to that, or he's 57 years old, or he was born in 1957. Well, I'm not gonna take into account like 1857 because that's impossible. But you know what I mean, right? Like that's not just me. That can't be just me. Yeah, I've always been wondering that. What I think is really good is that we have a cockhammer. What I think is really bad is that we don't have that many taunts going for us. So, like, yeah, we'll have cockhammer, yes, we'll have defender Vargas, but then that's it, right? That's pretty much it. Oh, thanks. Okay, well, I'll take an extra hit here.
For justice.
Oh, that's actually not that bad. Next turn I can give a Blessing of Kings to my egg, or to this egg. Doesn't really matter. I can also play Keeper, I can play Defender. Probably I'll play Defender actually, because it'll give me 2 taunts. 2 extra taunts. That's just great, isn't it? I feel like we need to kill him before he kills us.
To my side.
Okay. Procs the shield, that's all great. Now I kinda have to use Kings, right? On this guy? Or maybe on this guy is better. Yeah, it's definitely better on this guy. My thinking there is if he wants to proc this, right? He can do that with the spider. But then if I Kings that, he silences it, and then I cry. And I don't want to do that. Okay. He actually procs. He actually procs that. Okay. Tell you what. We'll do this. Give both of these taunt. And start going like super face. Like, as I said, we need to make sure that we outface him. It's not like... Yeah. And plus, every time he takes like a tiny bit of hit to this guy, it will spawn a 2-1. So like Unleash the Hounds becomes suddenly extremely bad. Why not use that on this guy? That was so dumb, in my opinion. I mean, at least that wasn't smart. There we go. There we go. Dozel 57 is conceding. And we're still wondering about that thing. Alright. Well, I mean, so far so good. I mean, it's we never actually drawn into any of our Scarlet Purifiers, but we didn't really have to. You know, we would just been like getting a 1-drop, 2-drop, and to be honest, since we have a synergistic kind of deck, it works. It works, doesn't it? Like that we get, you know, the eggs early. Whenever I see a name, I'm like, I have to have fought this guy before. Like, I don't know, maybe he just has like one capital letter, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop bragging about people having nicknames, because after all, it's your own choice, right? Oh my god, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Dragon Egg into Nerubian Egg, and or Shield Minibot, depending which one. And Scarlet Purifier with a potential Aldor Peacekeeper coming down on the Shredder, which we'll probably see. Oh, can I get abusive? No abusive. I will go ahead and play Shielded Minibot, because the girl needs to die, right? And he's not gonna Arcane Missiles here, probably. Ouch, that sucks. Come on, no, don't do that. God damn it. Alright, well, I'll play the Nerubian Egg, right? Because it will proc the egg if he plays a spell. Hopefully. Cockhammer. Is that even good? I mean, I can clear his board, but I think I'll wait until like next turn to do that. Yeah. I mean, that's not a demon, so that's great.
For justice.
I'll wait until next turn to do that. I kinda don't want to use a coin, to be honest. Hopefully it's no flame cannon time. Frostbolt time. Well, that's sad. That is very sad. Turn 6, Tempo Mage, turn 6. I can't justify it, guys. Like, I really can't justify it. I can't justify using it this early, and if I had taken a poke at Flame Waker, we could have killed it, but then I thought we don't have really any heals going for us either, apart from True Silver. If that's Frostbolt, you gotta be joking. This guy is wrecking us right now. But at least we Aldored. At least we Aldored. I have to do this now. And I can go with the Coin Hero Power, which I think is plausible. Like, if he's forced to ping on turn 7, that's great, and if he's not, then I can Defender it, or buff it. Okay. Consecration. Now that's actually pretty nice. Do I want to use it now? Or do I want to use it later? I'm gonna make the mistake and keep Flame Waker alive. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. Fuck it. Oh my god. No fucking way.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You are really not sorry. I will take a hit there now. Like, let's just hope for no fireball. Double fireball, because that would be like the worst. Yeah, we're getting our ass kicked right now. Definitely. I don't have a lot of HP, I don't have a lot of minions, I don't have a lot of card draw, I don't have any taunts about that I like actually have a card that I can top deck. The only thing that I can really think of that we can top deck is a buff and then taunt it up. But then we're at 1 HP and we have no healing apart from True Silver, which we don't even get. So I guess GG. Wasn't really GG though. It was like, I am cancer, fuck you. But that's fine. Sometimes that happens and you can't really play around it. You can play a little bit better than I did there. I don't think that if I made plays that are different to the ones I made would have survived that game. Because after all, yeah. And I wonder why he went face with the fireball there. He could have just waited. Gave me a ping and had lethal anyway. That was weird. Alright, well, since our first matchup was a warrior, now I actually feel pretty happy going up against one. I'll drop equality, and we get muster for battle, which is, you know, you can argue that it's better to save it for potentially doing it, for potentially comboing it with quartermaster, but I don't feel like that's the plan. I'm gonna play shield and minibot, simply because we have a thing to buff it and kill Armorsmith and all the other warrior junk that is there, and the Ruby Egg. Against the warrior, believe it or not, I do not want to purify it. I don't really want to proc my own egg, because it's not good. If he brawls, then we just kind of lose the game. I will still play it though, because I do have an abusive sergeant that I can use to proc, and I can even play it now to kind of push for some more damage. Hopefully we can top deck some buffs. Now this deck will kind of like be aggressive at times. Sometimes it won't be too aggressive. Let the pain speak to me. That's not pretty good. Okay, I'll tell you what. In this unique circumstance, nah, I'm not gonna proc the egg. I'm not gonna proc the egg. I'll take only one swing. I'll keep 3 for later. But I thought, like, in this unique circumstance I could actually proc the egg. But since we have muster for battle and that's like immediate board presence, yeah, like, there we go. Like, if he procs the egg next turn you can't kill it, so that's great actually. He will attack. For what reason did I think that it will spawn? No, it should spawn after his death rattle, because I played it after, no? At least that's what I think it should happen. Brawl, that's fine. As long as... Okay, god damn it. We got sort of countered there, but he is actually at 12 HP going into turn 6 here, and we top deck a piloted shredder, which goes on curve with our hero power. I will start taking swings with my weapon because he's actually running quite low on HP. We have a Dr. Boom next turn, so we're not planning to play a weapon next turn. Therefore, it's actually beneficial to us.
I can take the hit.
You can't take a hit, man. Oh, he's gonna coin shield slam it or something? Well, I don't think that was a correct way to go, my friend. Ho 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 ho! And he just used the brawl as well. I will take a swing as well. Even though, like, if he has block shield slam, that still kinda sucks, because he can do that to the Dr. Boom. But I'm glad that he cannot damage it because of a Noitron. That's like one thing that we have going for us this game. I'm actually pretty happy that he took so many hits on his face. Oh god, we need consecration like ASAP. Let's hit it, see what Boombot hits. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's see what it hits. You gotta be kidding me though, right? Like, you gotta be fucking joking. I really don't like this game sometimes.
Reporting for duty.
I really don't like this game. These are the single most worst boombots in the whole kind of thing. Obviously it would have been worse if that got hit for one more, but I mean it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because they're just minions and he's gonna get armor anyway, despite which one it attacks. And he has execute now, so basically this fucking girl, right, this 2-drop and this 1 mana card kills my 7-drop. That makes so much sense. That just makes so much sense. You don't even know. And I do feel that I do have the right to feel salty, I think, because we were winning this game and now we probably won't because he has 5 cards. He has a lot of armor. We don't have cards and we don't have much in terms of like comeback mechanics. And he'll just play one big guy and then we're done. We're gonna be done, like with this game. And he is a warrior that runs a silence. That's just very interesting. Now there's no point to killing the owl because if he plays something if he attacks, he will kill it anyway. The only alternative is that he attacks here and attacks my face to do 4 extra damage. But I don't think he will see that. Yeah, he doesn't see that. Okay. Yeah, like whatever big he plays now, we just lose to that. Simply because it's a warrior, and it sucks. I mean, we might as well like go all in here, because we're not gonna win this game most likely. This is just insane. If those boombots were a tiny bit better, we would have won the game. Just a little bit better, man. Come on. I think it's safe to say at this point that we probably lost the game already. So, yeah, there we go. GG. Obviously I wish that the game went a little bit in my more in my favor than in his. But sometimes your wishes do not meet the reality. That's life. So this is life teachings one-on-one with Rushin. If life gives you bad opponents, then keep playing until you win and then stop playing. Now, Scarlet Purifier is the card that I put in the deck specifically for the Warlock matchup since there's so many of them, so I think I'll keep one. Especially since we're starting with a coin and we can do it on turn 2. This Blessing of Kings would have been so great last game actually. Like, not at the end there when I actually got it and buffed my Silence deck, but beforehand, when I had the board, when I could have been going face, and all that jazz. To be completely honest though, that last game, if we have been just a tiny bit lucky with like brawls and stuff, with his brawls, with his draws, because he drew all of his weapons. No, he drew 1 Fiery War Axe and 2 Death Bites. So that's gotta be something, something in the RNG department going like, that's not good. Now I have Keeper of Ulduman, which in this matchup is better used on a giant. But clearly it's not that kind of deck, so that's great. It's not Siphon Soul turn yet, so let's just do that. Take a big face swing, because we can. And next turn we can buff it even more if we wanted to, but I don't think I want to, because then it'll die to BGH, and that sucks. Okay. Is that it? Demon Fire. Alright. Another Scarlet Purifier. Do I want to buff it? Am I afraid of BGH? What's the alternative? Play Shielded Minibot and Hero Power. I like the shielded minibot here, power play. I mean, the board still does not kill my shielded minibot, right? And BGH will not kill it. And I think that this is decent, unless he has some kind of board clear. In which case... Oh, he does? Hellfire time? Yeah, it's probably Hellfire time. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna have to play Scarlet Purifier without value here, because I value both Keepers and Quartermaster, obviously. Now, if none of my minions die, how much damage do I actually have? I have 9, right? Because that's 8 and that's 9. So if he taps, he's at 11. Yeah, 2 of lethal. Hugin to Master. Now, if he had one shot, no. If he had Molten Giants, he would have played it, right? And I don't think that he has Molten Giants, but even if he has Molten Giants, then I just keep Revoldum on it. And if he has Reno Jackson, then we still have a decent amount of cards to come back and beat him after that. Alright, GG! We are gonna win this time. So far, I'm actually pretty happy with how this deck is going. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of salty when I lost those games, but then again, I'm playing sort of weird decks, so I kind of need to expect to lose some games. Anyway guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please click the link somewhere on the left side of the screen. It will take you directly to part 2, where we'll be continuing our adventures with the Egg Paladin. You guys are awesome, stay awesome, you take care now. I'll see you in the next one.